Alright, welcome back. Thanks for watching. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to start cutting wood to build a solar kiln. This is what I'm building. I'll take it this way. It's going to end up being roughly 12 foot 4 inches in length, 6 foot tall, 5 foot across, 3 foot to the front with a 30, I believe this is a 1 foot space, 1 foot roof here, and then it's going to come down, I believe, 33 degrees, and this will all be a door. I'm going to make a lid for sun access, but I'm going to make it to where I can restrict the light with almost like a blind system in there that I can roll up or unroll. Okay. These were initial plans, see. And then I figured I couldn't achieve the 33 degree angle with a 5 foot drop. It would have been too steep. I would have been like here. So I had to bring it out a foot and then drop it. My math is hopefully is not wrong, but we'll find out. I'm not very good with math, so this is what I got to cut. I'm going to start with the floor. So today I'm going to mill 13 2x4x8s and 2 2x4x12s. I'm going to go 1 foot on center with these, and I'm going to use joist hangers because I know it's heavier duty than even the floor in your house, but the thing I'm thinking about is I'm setting this up to have, where's that drop? I have one. It's basically going to hold, I think it was 600 board feet even of wet wood to dry, and I figure that's going to weigh potentially thousands of pounds in an area, 12 foot long by 5 foot wide. So I didn't want to risk, having any issues with my floor down the road. So I'm going to use 2x4s, and I'm going to go 12 inches on center, and I'm going to use joist hangers. And I'll get the sawmill all fired up, and then I'll let you Okay, here's the floor. I know it doesn't look level, but the fact is it doesn't need to be level, it just needs to be flat. And it is flat. So, I decided to go 1 foot on center with joist hangers all the way down. That's how I put I turned 10 foot 2x4s into 12 foot 2x4s, just with adding this piece right there on the inside. And then I just butted them up. Threw about 6 screws in them. Piece of cake. One thing I did not take into account for was I cut true 2x4s. As you can see, and I didn't even think about having never used true lumber before, but joist hangers aren't true 2x4 size, so what I had to do was just cut them down a little bit. They're about 1 5/8 inches thick on the ends, both sides. And I got joist hangers all the way, every side, both sides, except for this last one, because as luck would have it, my 12-inch on center actually was butted up against this piece that I have screwed the 2-foot piece and the 10-foot piece together with. So, but I'm happy with it. It's sturdy. I've been walking on it. It's fine. You know, I know 16 on center would have probably been fine. But my thinking is I'm only going to be using the 3 feet in the middle, right? Basically, so right there. And I need a foot on all sides for air circulation. So if I get 2,000 pounds of wood in here, that's going to be 2,000 pounds of wood sitting directly on 30 square feet. I wanted to make sure that they were strong enough to endure that over time, especially as drying out and getting wet and stuff, because it will. Alright, well, I'll put the floor on, and then I'm probably done for the day, because it doesn't look like the weather's going to be too nice to me for much longer, so I better screw on what I can. As I have actually for flooring, I have a bunch for the flooring. I'm going to put I have a bunch of oak and birch plywood. I'm going to use that. It was from the salvage job that I did. So, finally get to use this stuff and clean this rack off. And then these all, I don't know if you can't see it, but I'll cut that into 1 by. Then I got another one, probably 15 by 15 over in my mom's yard. I didn't want to put it on this rack. I thought it might have been a little too heavy for it. So I gotta go get that, and then I also have 4 more logs in the garage, so I'll get this sucker sheeted out with 1 by material. So I think it's gonna look really nice when I'm done. Alright, well, I'll get some cracking on this, and I will keep. Alright, piece that floor together. It may look hokey, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because it's gonna all get painted black anyway. Oak, plywood, birch plywood, all the way down. No particular pattern or method, as long as I can cut them square and have them end on a stud or a joist. So there isn't any of this like the studs here and then the board ends here. Every board ends on a stud. Every end of every board is secured to a floor joist. And then I just ran out. I had a 14-inch wide by 50-inch long piece to fill, and I didn't have any more plywood, not big enough. So what I did is I had some pine that I already milled up. I actually had some that was perfectly 1 by 7. Now, where are you going to go and buy a 1 by 7 board? You're not. That's why. But having my own mill, I just go and I make it. And fortunately for enough, I had already cut one that was 1x7, and I just cut it down into 2 pieces, and bam. I mean, it's not too bad. It's sturdy. It's all 3/4 inch. And like I said, it's all getting painted black. Next, I'm going to put the sides on. The sides are going to go from end to end. So that means the front and back are going to actually be 2 inches shorter on each side. So what I did is I made this 12 feet 4 inches length, and then 5 feet 4 inches in width. That way, after I'm done, I'm going to have 12 by 5 usable 12 by 5 feet of usable floor space. That way I can get 3 feet of stacks down the middle, so I can go 3 feet wide, and that'll still give me a foot on either side, and then I can go 10 foot long, which will give me a foot on either end, and then I'll be able to go 18 stacks high. With, that's obviously 36 inches, but that's 1 inch space or stickers in between every row. So I believe, and then I should be able to get on the very, very top. I think I should be able to get another 60 board feet on the back 2 ends. So the last 2 feet over here towards the back of the kiln, I should be able to get 600 board feet total, if I did my math right. So it'll work out nicely. The slope's going to be in this direction, 33 degrees, and it's going to be 3 foot tall in the front. Alright. I don't know. It's looking like it might clear up, but then it looks like it might rain. I'll just keep working.